Chelamani from Srimati L.P. Savani Vidya Bhavan, Adachal. Before we start part 2, quick we will have recap with rapid fire round. Now I'll ask you the question, just give me the answer. Where did Ignatius live? My question is, where did Ignatius live? Yes, Kachal. Second one. How many children could be saved with him? I repeat my question. How many children could be saved with him? Yes, 3. Who was Sanjeev? I repeat, who was Sanjeev? A policeman, yes. How old was Meghna? How old was Meghna? Yes, 13 years old. Where did Alma study? I repeat, where did Alma study? Answer is Carmel Convent, Port Blair. My next question is, did Alma's parents survive? I repeat, did Alma's parents survive? Answer is no. Where was Alma treated? The hospital. Which was the hospital where Alma was treated? The answer is it was in Kamorta. Now next, last but not the least, out of 4 people, who couldn't survive? I repeat again, out of 4 people, who couldn't survive? Ignatius, Sanjeev, Meghna, Almas. Yes, the answer is Sanjeev. Now I'll read part 2 in 2 parts. Let's go with it. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? Now here is the story from Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10 years old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake off northern Sumatra earlier that month. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Now the explanation of this part. This is the story of intelligent Tilly from Thailand. Tilly's family had come from Southeast England to Phuket to celebrate Christmas. It was next day of Christmas when powerful earthquake caused in the northern Sumatra early in the morning. Tilly and her mother were standing on the beach with the other family members. The water was rising up and they saw the sea was rising and started to foam. But Tilly understood that something was wrong. And she remembered the same situation which she saw in the video of geography which just 2 weeks before she had studied in the school. The video which she saw was a tsunami that had hit the Hawaii Island in 1946. Now the second textual passage. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam bubbles and form whirlpool. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaii island in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslides. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Said her mother, Penny, I didn't know what a tsunami was. But seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, run! The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would have not have been alive. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Tilly went back to a school in England and told her classmate her terrifying tale. Now the explanation. The mother did not sense anything terrible. It occurred to Tilly that this were the sign of tsunami. But her mother thought her daughter must be right. Tilly's parents, her sister, and Tilly came at the hotel with other tourists who were on the beach. She shouted to everyone, run! All of them took shelter in the third floor of the hotel. The hotel building withstood the force of the tsunami. If they had stayed on the beach, they would have been dead. The other families who were on the beach with them, thanks to Tilly, to save their lives, because she shouted everyone to run from there. Here comes to end part of part 2. Now we will be reading part 3. Look carefully at the picture of a boy and his dog and try to describe the things that you see using just words and phrases. Either the teacher or one of the students can write down the words and phrases on the blackboard. This is how you can start calm, blue sea, run huts. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seems to know what was about to happen. They fled to safety. According to eyewitness accounts, elephants screamed and ran for higher ground. Dogs refused to go outdoors. Flamingo abandoned their low-lying breeding areas, and zoo animals rushed into their shelters and could not be unticked to come back out. Many people believe that animal possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing help them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what is going on. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not, but the fact is that the giant waves that roll through the Indian Ocean killed about more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. Along Indian Cuddalore coast, where thousands of people perished, buffaloes, goats, and dogs were found unharmed. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is a home to a variety of animals, including elephant, leopards, and 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patanangala beach inside the park. But no animal carcasses were found, except for 2 water buffaloes. About an hour before the tsunami hit, people of Yala National Park had observed 3 elephants running away from the Patanangala beach. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near Gel said his 2 dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go on this outing, he said, but on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. Now we come to the explanation of the part 3. As the big and powerful waves hit into the coast of India as well as Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals sense the danger in time. Some people believe that animal possess a sixth sense. Tsunami killed more than 150,000 people, but only a few animals died. Animal hearing helped them to hear or feel the earth vibration. Elephant ran from higher ground and the dogs, birds and zoo animals looked for safety places. 60 visitors died from the Patanangala beach in the park, but no animals were there except 2 water buffaloes. Animal ran from the park an hour before the tsunami hit. A man on the coast near Gala in Sri Lanka had 2 dogs. On the day of tsunami, they refused to go to the beach with their master. So what did their master do? He stayed home with them. This way, the dog had saved his life also. Difficult words and phrases with their meanings are given. Go through it. Here comes to end part of 3. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.